We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the SoDo district of Seattle. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final 2-week stretch of the 2023 regular season, and we are underway Week 17 here on this New Year's Eve. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Smith here, an audible at the line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From the 22 now, here's a 2nd and 7. Play action. It's Smith. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
At the 46-yard line.
Pickett now on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run again with Harris. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. So that run gets them about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Allen Robinson, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
First down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. You look at this Steeler defense. Now, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
So the interception there, and Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Alex Highsmith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well. The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for him first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
That's good for us Seahawks.
They're going right back to Walker.
And he is in for the Seahawks touchdown.
Ken Walker,
his 21st touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Talk about this Seahawk defense.
And they're currently 21st, Charles, in the NFL against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That one good for 24 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 25-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Now a handoff, but this is going to go the other way. A reverse. And this is not going to work as planned. He's going to be met and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 26-yard line. 7-7, our score after 1.
On 2nd down, this is Harris. Down to the 25. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
What an advantage having a elite guy to build a defensive line because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1.
Harris, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass.
And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown.
George Pickens
from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent, and that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
From the gun, here's Smith. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They snap it to Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. And touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, 75 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Myers connects on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. We haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down and 3.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Harris. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory.
Third down and 1. Pickett will look to throw it here. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to convert on third and short yardage with a gain of 4.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Now a first down carry for Harris. Oh, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Now Pickett looking to change things up.
First down, and they go back to Harris. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up second and goal. They'll try and run with Harris. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. How about that stand defensively? The sticks were moving against them. 1st down after 1st down was being piled up. They had driven all the way down the field, and then they ran into a wall on 3rd and goal. Nice job regrouping. Very impressive.
Boswell's kick is good.
So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Geno now to throw.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this 1st down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you...
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Reek Willen. And the Seahawks are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Clock at 20 seconds to go in the half as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
2nd and 10, Smith again. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now runs straight ahead with Warren.
And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup. And now they've got a third down and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pickett. Pickett slides down, and he picks up the first.
It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw completes a Freiermuth.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And they run with Harris off the option.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. It was Jamal Adams up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
His throw incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Looking to throw, Pickett.
Out to his left.
Completes this one to Pickens.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. On the give, it's Warren. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
Harris running straight ahead. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Big Leonard Williams there on the stop.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Pat Freiermuth.
28 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes.
And now it's blocked. And the Seahawks have it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful.
Well, times have definitely changed on the PAT, on the extra point, haven't they? A lot more effort goes into this play from both sides.
Yeah, because let's face it, a lot of time on extra points, the effort is not what it is when you're trying to block a field goal.
No doubt about it. Before, when the ball was snapped on the 2-yard line, it was really a virtual chip shot. Now everyone believes they can get to it and knock it away, and we know how crucial every point is. So the defensive guys, they spend a lot more time trying to get that done, which means there's more pressure on the offensive guys trying to kick it.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
20! And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time, but nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
2 yards on the pickup.
On second down, here's Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Now Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Let's go now. Indy. Ready?
Oh, how about this call down near the goal line?
Yeah, that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. but the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Walker once more, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Seahawks!
Kenneth Walker.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Seahawks have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Pickett back to throw.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Going to throw deep for the end zone.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 5. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line, so that'll come out to the 25.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in the tightrope.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens.
And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll put him at 77 yards receiving for the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Pickett.
Man open is Robinson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 35. In motion left, Robinson.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the
job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
And they'll send Pickens in motion right here. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
Pickett, he's going to throw it again.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The towels are waving. Steeler fans on their feet. It's 3rd down.
Pushing and fighting his way in for a Steeler touchdown.
Najee Harris, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Now a toss coming right side. Warren, and he will not get there. He comes up short. And they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Here's Moore. He will return it. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Smith now to throw.
He's going to get this complete here to Lockett.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Smith rolling to his left.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Out of the gun, Walker with it.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Smith to throw.
This is Fant on the short completion. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25.
A 4-yard gain. It's 4th down.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's 1st and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Now Pickett. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
But you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So it's excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Pickett to throw. Connecting with Johnson. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Looking to throw here, Pickett. That's to Freiermuth.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's Pickett. That's caught by Johnson.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the 1 timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Pickett back to throw. That's swung out wide to Harris.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. It may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
Pickett to throw.
Flush to his right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. He made his only attempt earlier. This for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who you have kicking the ball, would you rather have a street free agent out there or a solid pro like this? Answer's pretty evident to me.
A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Steelers,
they continue to show they're playoff ready as they move.